Now, I've been asked, where are you? Where are you? Hmm? Original Pile Driver. That's a name I once created back in the day. Actually, it was just Pile Driver. And I added original to the beginning of it because I'm original, to a sense. To a certain degree, I'm original. You may see the same scenery, you may see the same topics, but yet I don't create something, well, say that I created something when it really belongs to someone else. So I mean, off life, off the top of my hat, I just go with it. And Spider 486, you wanted to know. And by the way, I am in no way advocating smoking to children. This is not a PG video. This is not WWE. Don't judge me. I'm not straight edge. So sue me. Everybody else is getting sued nowadays. You'll probably win. Won't get much out of me though. You might get this nice laptop, which is I don't know worth about $400. So you know, wouldn't really be worth it. But what I gotta say is about the Sting gimmick in TNA right now. This is Spider. You asked where I'm at, and you wanted to see a video from me, so here it is. Sting as the Joker. Okay, Sting hasn't been original since what, 1994, 95? So let's say how long has that been? 12, 13, almost 20 years he hasn't done anything original. He's been the Crow from about, what, 96, 97 to about 2011, and 2011 to present. He's been the Joker. If you watch TNA Impact this past Thursday, which would have been, depending on when you're watching this, I'm recording this at 2 a.m. Friday morning, which would have been Thursday evening, and I'm watching TNA on my DVR right now. I paused it in the opening segment, or one of the opening segments, with Sting yelling at Bischoff, right? And he's doing it, you know, as the Joker. But one thing I noticed that last week, at the last week's show, when he not beat up Hogan, but got in Hogan's face and rubbed the red pen all over him, I kind of liked that, in a way. Just in a way. But, you know, kind of like when he like rubbed the paint all over Hogan's face and Hogan was like, or whatever he was doing. That was kind of cool. But, you know, this week he's actually in the ring talking like, I'm gonna break your neck. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. He reminds me of Goldust too. You know, reminds me of Goldust with a microphone and he's talking in a weird voice and getting up in Bischoff's face. It's really, really weird. Okay, it's why does Vince Russo think he's got to write Sting with all this stuff that's so goofy? Okay, Goldust. Wow, Goldust worked. Whatever, because it was different. The Joker worked because it was different. Crow worked because it was different. Steve Borden hasn't portrayed a character that was different, like I said before, since about 95, 96. Even the NWO Wolfpack, the red and black face paint was a little bit of a change up from the white and black Crow. Like, why the Crow? I mean, I get the dark and mysterious, but couldn't you have dark and mysterious without the Crow ripoff? I mean, couldn't you have had the white and black face paint without the lines? I mean, why not have, like, the eyes, kind of like a Vampiro thing, but a little bit different? You know, with a scorpion on his face or something, with, like, just the old face paint design, similar to Ultimate Warrior's face paint. We're not going to get into the Warrior and Hogan. That's another time. That's ridiculous. And that's pretty much all I got to say about it anyway. So, had I made a video about it, it would have lasted all but 10 seconds. Now, I have another gripe with Eric Bischoff talking about the 10%ers online who don't matter. How they go on and people complain about the fans that go online and report exactly how much wrestling is in each show. Well, the whole gimmick for TNA right now is wrestling matters. Wrestling matters, and that's just a shot at WWE. Nothing more, nothing less. They're not saying we care about wrestling and we care about the fans who want to see more wrestling. No, they don't care about that. They just want to make a shot at the WWE. who don't include the word wrestling. They're taking the word wrestling out. WWE means nothing, literally. The acronym stands for absolutely nothing. It's just WWE. It does not stand for World Wrestling Entertainment. It's just World Blank Entertainment. Worldwide Entertainment, whatever you're going to call it. WE, World Entertainment, whatever you want to call it. But the word wrestling is not in the company anymore. And I think that's all that TNA is doing, is saying, hey, we want to say wrestling matters. Trying to get attention, is publicity, is all it is. Impact Wrestling. Now, by saying that, you're inadvertently marketing yourself towards those who have anger against Vince McMahon and WWE for not including wrestling in their title. And not only not including the word wrestling, but actually going as far as taking it out. Distancing themselves from actually calling their product wrestling, calling the people on television wrestlers. I get it, it's a bigger picture, it's entertainment. WWE is more than just wrestling. But all that the movies are for is to establish legitimate names for their stars so they can claim that they're movie stars. To make them more important, to make them more money, to make them bigger. That's all entertainment. It's a corporate conglomerate. That's all it is. Great, but it's still wrestling. At the end of the day, you watch wrestling on TV. WrestleMania. WrestleMania. What are they going to call it next year? Is it just going to be Mania 28? Mania? I don't know. That's not going to be marketable. So, Eric Bischoff is kind of contradicting himself by saying that the 10%ers don't matter, the online doesn't matter. And it's the very same group of people who were complaining about the word wrestling being taken out of wrestling. WWE casual fans, they don't care if the word wrestling's included. They're just entertained. They want to watch the show because they like to watch the show. They don't have any deeper involvement in their brain, or they have no passion. They just want to watch it, And I respect wrestling for more than just the people running around in tights. To all those people out there who are gonna make fun of me and my kind, people that like wrestling, they're gonna say, "Oh, you're gay because it's fake and you believe it," and "Oh, these guys wear their underwear and they grease up and it's gay to watch." Whatever. Okay, I don't care. I don't care what you say. Because I watch wrestling just for not really the athleticism. Sometimes in the ring, the matches can seem realistic, and that's entertaining. But it's not so much the wrestling; it's the story, the progression, and the development of the characters, the story that they're telling, and the animosity, the passion, the emotion. Done right, wrestling can be very entertaining, and that's what I like about it: the realism, unpredictability. WWE, it's just week in, week out, same thing. TNA recently has been piquing a little bit of interest in me. Not everything, but some things. But the 10%er argument is a joke because, quite frankly, the 10%ers are the most vocal. And if a casual fan mattered that much, then, well, I guess I see why they matter, because the casual fan can be manipulated. They're the puppets. They can say, I'm going to watch wrestling tonight. Click, click. Let me get the remote and turn on wrestling. It's John Cena. I love him because they say he's a good guy. The second he turns bad, I hate him. They're sheep. Okay, people like what they like. The reason the casual fans are the most favorable amongst Eric Bischoff and his kind is because they're more manipulated. They are easily manipulated. But if they were really smart, the marks who think they know everything, me, then they're easier to con. Because they think they know so much, you can flip it on them at any second. With the casual fans, the puppets, they don't know light from day. Or, night from day. Excuse me. So, you don't gotta work it all to please them. This has been the original Pod Driver. Shout out, Spider486. And always, catch you later.